Captain Marcus Chun stood in the pristine white chamber aboard the Zephyrian flagship, his worn combat boots looking distinctly out of place against the gleaming crystal floor. His uniform was torn in 3 places, dirt smudged across his jaw, and his dark hair was disheveled from the crash landing that had brought him here. He was, by any reasonable standard, a mess. The 3 alien princesses before him were anything but. Princess Lirelei possessed skin that shimmered like liquid starlight, her elongated limbs moving with impossible grace. Her sister, Princess Valdris, stood 7 feet tall with crystalline formations growing from her shoulders like living jewelry. The youngest, Princess Kaelin, barely reached Marcus's chest, but radiated an energy that made the air around her dance with bioluminescent patterns. They had been discussing his fate in their musical language when he'd been brought before them, their voices like wind chimes in a gentle breeze. Now they stared at him in what appeared to be shock, their large, multifaceted eyes reflecting his battered appearance. Marcus had been preparing for the worst. His small reconnaissance ship had crash-landed on their moon base after a navigation error sent him careening through their heavily defended space. The Zephyrians were known throughout the galaxy for their beauty, their advanced technology, and their complete disdain for what they considered lesser species, which included humans. "So," Marcus said, straightening his shoulders despite his exhaustion, "I'm guessing this is where you tell me I'm going to be executed for trespassing in your territory." The 3 princesses exchanged glances, their expressions unreadable. Then Princess Kaelin, the youngest, stepped forward. Her voice, when she spoke in accented but clear standard, was like silver bells. "He's perfect," Marcus blinked. "I'm sorry, what?" Princess Lirelei moved closer, her starlight skin pulsing with what seemed like excitement. The prophecy spoke of this. A warrior from the stars, bearing the scars of 1,000 battles, who would arrive when our world faced its darkest hour. "I have exactly 3 scars," Marcus protested, "and one of them is from falling off my bike when I was 12. Princess Valdris, her crystalline gross chiming softly as she walked, circled him slowly. "The orbital bombardment began 2 cycles ago. The Nexus Empire seeks to claim our homeworld and strip mine our sacred crystals. Our defenses are failing." Marcus frowned. The Nexus Empire, he knew that name. They were the reason he'd been out here in the first place, gathering intelligence on their fleet movements. "How many ships?" 47 dreadnoughts, Princess Kaelin replied. "Each one capable of cracking a planet's crust." "And you have?" 3 ceremonial vessels and a prayer," Princess Lirelei said softly. Marcus looked between the 3 aliens, his tactical mind already working. "That's not great odds." "But you're here now," Princess Valdris said, her voice carrying a note of hope that transcended species barriers. "The prophecy says the Star Warrior will show us the path to victory." "I hate to break this to you," Marcus said, running a hand through his hair, "but I'm just a guy with a broken ship and a really bad sense of direction. I'm not some prophesied savior." Princess Kaelin approached him, her bioluminescent patterns shifting to warm golden hues. "Perhaps. But tell me, Star Warrior, how many wars has your species survived?" Marcus thought about it. "Well, we've had a few. World wars, colonial conflicts, the Centauri uprising, the Android Revolution. And how did you survive when facing superior enemies?" "We adapted, used unconventional tactics, hit where they didn't expect it." Marcus paused, seeing where this was going. "You want me to help you fight the Nexus Empire. The prophecy speaks of union," Princess Lirelei said, her starlight skin now pulsing in rhythm with her heartbeat. "The Star Warrior will bond with the daughters of Zephyr, and together they will save our world." Marcus felt heat rise in his cheeks. "Bond? As in marriage?" all 3 princesses said in unison. "To all 3 of you?" "Our customs are different from yours," Princess Valdris explained. "Royal marriages are matters of state, designed to unite powers and bloodlines. You will become Prince Consort of Zephyr, with all the rights and responsibilities that entails." Marcus stared at them, This is insane. You don't even know me. I could be a terrible person. Princess Kaelin smiled, an expression that was hauntingly beautiful despite her alien features. You crashed on our moon, were captured by our guards, and brought before us in chains. Your first concern was not for your own life, but to apologize for trespassing. Your second was to ask about our defenses when you learned we were under attack. That's just common courtesy, Marcus protested. Exactly, Princess Lirale said. You show honor even when facing death. You think of others before yourself. These are not common traits, even among our own people. Marcus looked around the chamber, his mind reeling. Through the transparent walls, he could see the distant flashes of weapons fire as the Nexus fleet continued its bombardment of the Zephyrian. Homeworld below. If I agree to this, he said slowly, what exactly would you expect from me? Help us save our people, Princess Valdra said simply. Share your knowledge of warfare and tactics. Stand beside us as we face the darkness. And if we fail? Princess Kaelin reached out, her delicate hand touching his arm. Then we fail together, as equals. Marcus looked at each of them and turned these three beautiful, desperate alien princesses who saw something in him that he wasn't sure existed. But as he watched the bombardment continue through the chamber walls, he realized it didn't matter what he thought of himself. They needed help, and he was the only one here to give it. All right, he said, straightening his torn uniform. If I'm going to be a prince consort, I'm going to need a better outfit. Princess Kaelin laughed, a sound like crystal chimes in the wind. Don't worry, Marcus Chun of Earth will make you look perfect. As the three princesses moved to embrace their new consort, Marcus couldn't help but think that sometimes the best navigation errors were the ones that led you exactly where you needed to be. The war for Zephyr was about to begin, and humanity's unconventional tactics were about to meet alien desperation. The Nexus Empire had no idea what was coming. Neither, to be honest, did Marcus.